City breaking and everybody shaking up. City breaking and everybody shaking up and staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive, feel the city breaking and everybody shaking and staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Somebody help me, I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me, You can't tell that the way I used my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud, make me walk, keep the rest since I was gone. Now it's alright, it's okay, and you can't love the other way, but we can try to understand. And New York Times up in the man. When you're running away, everybody staying alive, staying alive. Feel the city breaking and everybody shaking and staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me.
Power to the people, man. We about to do this maintenance, and yeah, we about to rock like crack when it came in. Check this out. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Give me 1 second. Let me go get this lamp over here. Make sure that the lighting is correct and shit. Make sure that this motherfucker lighting is correct. 1 second, I just want to make sure that this lighting shit is correct. Man, what's up, Grant Nunn? Grant Nunn is one of my partners one of my young partners who, when I was doing comedy out here in St. Louis, Grant was he's one of my comedian buddies that I met doing comedy out here in the St. Louis area. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. So, let's see here. I did a video about a day or two ago, and I really been out with my girl, you know, and my daughter all day. Who is 707? Whose number is? Okay, that's it. Okay, I've been out with my girl and my daughter and shit all day, and they might be through here in a minute. But I did a video called "What Should His Sentence Be?" talking about R. Kelly, and I've been getting all of these harassing text messages, Facebook messages, and all that shit all day from folks. And I'm just telling you, all right, shit, bro, I got you. I'll hit you up after this. I've been getting all of these like harassing messages and shit all day. And I'm going to go and show them to folks. But I want to respond publicly, you know what I'm saying, to these folks. So, you know, it's forever said and noticed, and we ain't have to keep on, we don't got to keep on going here. All right. And so, let's see here. When I say, what should his sentence be? Okay, Jeff Fly Leaks called. Okay. When I say, what should his sentence be? And let me pull it up. When I say, what should his sentence be? It's because, number one, most folks don't know the legal system. Most folks don't know shit about the legal system. People on YouTube are just that. People on YouTube who have opinions. Okay, you have opinions. I got an opinion. Folks got all of that. The problem with these motherfuckers who call themselves being pro R. Kelly is that these motherfuckers are so pro R. Kelly that they are blind to the facts of the case. I feel like the R. Kelly shit is wrong because you go in and you basically tying shit from 30 years ago mixed with more recent shit in order to take a man down. But let's make no mistake. count one of the indictment against R. Kelly is true. He did fuck with Aaliyah when he was underage. Okay? He fucked with Aaliyah when she was underage. When she was underage or whatever. And that shit was a known fact. That shit is just a known fact. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead.
What's up? I was wondering when you were gonna come back to us. My name is Brett Walker, and right now I want to welcome a young lady who came on the scene earlier this year with a debut single that had everybody moving back and forth. She's been working with the Chicago hitman R. Kelly, and they're here in the house to tell us all about it and give us a peek at her latest video. Please welcome Aaliyah and R. Kelly to Video Soul.
Yay! Bring out the big carpet. Bring out the big carpet.
How you doing?
What's up, girl? You stack. You know, America has been waiting for y'all to come back to us. How's everything going?
Everything's going pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, let's clear something up because I've been getting a rundown on the street. Everybody seems to think that y'all are either girlfriend or boyfriend or cousins or friends. Let's just get the record straight.
I better go get me a white Jeep.
Well, no, we're not related at all. No, we're not. We're just very close. He's my best friend.
Yeah, cool.
Now, who found who?
In the whole wide world.
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing. Once I got up to Detroit, I didn't have to hear her sing because she's glowing. I knew she had it. As soon as she started singing, that verified it. And from there, we became here, and everything is all good.
Mm-hmm.
Is Aaliyah your real name?
Ali is my real name.
Very unique. It's nice, though.
Like it's Muslim Arabic.
All right. Do you know the meaning, or does it have a meaning?
It means the highest, most exalted one, the best.
All right. There we go. Everybody knows. Say it one more time so we make sure we get this.
The highest, most exalted one, right?
The best, yeah.
The best.
Right.
Get it, y'all. Now, what does everybody call you? I know your name is Robert, but do they say, yo, Art, yo, Kelly, yo, Robert, yo?
Kelly, some call me Ark.
Mm-hmm. Call
making
me
a
Art.
mistake. Right, Art. Yeah, but most people who know me call me Rob.
Okay. Leah, I know you're a straight A student. How do you mix with, studies and / artists?
Well, it's very hard to intertwine school with a career, but I do feel that education is number one. Cool. So I work hard at that, and I go to performing arts school, so they're very helpful. They've been very cooperative with me. DSA, everybody straight. And my parents work with me. Good. So they help me keep my grades up.
What do your parents think about your career?
They're very happy for me that, I finally got where I wanted to get. I've been working very hard, and they've been a great support since I was a little thing. Used to run around and sing, and they've helped me. They've developed me.
Now, how do people around you act? I mean, you know how people say you've changed, and it's usually not you've changed, but the people around you. Do you feel that kind of vibe going on?
Well, my friends at school, they've been supportive. They don't think I've changed any. They're the same.
You see how hard this bitch is over here smiling? Oh, look at this, man. Look at how hard this bitch is.
They're cooperative with me. DSA, everybody straight. And my parents work with me. Good. So they help me keep my grades up.
What do your parents think about your career?
They're very happy for me that, I finally got where I wanted to get. I've been working very hard, and they've been a great support since I was a little thing. Used to run around and sing.
You see how hard she motherfucking cheesing right here? You smile like that when the nigga next to you fucking you, man. Or y'all motherfuckers kidding me? Or y'all kidding me? Or y'all kidding me? Y'all trying to sit up in here and act like y'all ain't know that this man was fucking Aaliyah. Let me go ahead. Let me make this shit abundantly clear for folks. Because let me address a motherfucker. Let me address some folks. Just go out to Melissa Renee, Lois Henderson, Indy's Finest, Margaret Garrison, And let me see here. Let me see who else. Tasha Warren, and Quita Marie and Cantor Tory King. Let me just address something with y'all. A woman don't be sitting up in here playing like this, all up in a man's hands, smiling like that. That's some he fucking me type of smiling, man. And all of y'all who grown as hell, y'all know this. All of y'all grown people who are out there in the chat, man, y'all know that she's getting some dick from this nigga, man. Come on now. Like, folks need every single piece of it spelled out to them so much to the point to where they blind, they blind to the facts of what's going on. These folks want to be blind to the facts of what's going on. There you go, Nancy Curtis said it. You sitting up in here playing in the nigga's palms. A bitch is smiling that hard, that wide. She in love with that nigga. He told you in the song I admit it. He said, what about Aaliyah? I said, love. My lawyers told me not to say nothing, but all I can say is I've been set up. This is Rob's own fucking words. Have y'all listened to the song I Admit It? He said, what about Aaliyah? Said, love. Y'all mean to tell me it's love like I love her like a play cousin? I love her like a homegirl. This nigga produced a song called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. He produced her whole first album. He the one who gave Timbaland a format to go on to make Rock the Boat and 1 in a Million and all of them songs. Rob did that shit, man. As a matter of fact, it's like this. I was personally told, just straight up and down, that the Aaliyah shit was true by somebody who all of y'all like. And y'all want me to drop names, y'all want me to drop sources and all of that. A journalist don't never drop names and drop sources. But somebody who done been on everybody's platform, who all of y'all respect, said that the Aaliyah shit was true. But then folks is talking about some, you flip-flopping this, you flip-flopping that. But then everybody who say that you flip-flopping, y'all will turn around in the same breath and say, well, Rob, he knew that folks around him was snakes, and so he didn't tell two people the same story. So if you telling one motherfucker one version of the truth, you telling somebody else another version of the truth, you're a liar. You're a pathological liar. You are a pathological liar, which is what Azriel Clary said. And then there you go. Here you go. His lawyer said that he married her. So y'all gonna argue with the lawyer? The lawyer don't know his client. Hello? Never mind the fact that Doug Anton and Steve Greenberg filed a motion to strike count 1 of the indictment. Count 1 is Aaliyah, and that motion was denied. And so when folks say, where's your proof? Bitch, we all saw the marriage license. We all saw that the motherfucking district attorney for the United States, the judge, Ann Donnelly, denied his motion. We all saw that. So when y'all are over here asking for proof, how much more proof do y'all want to see? Y'all have proof. What do you want to see? Y'all want to see a sex tape with him fucking her? I mean, come on, man. Come on. This girl is sitting right here cheesing. Cheesing. Everybody know what that smile right there means. That's the, I got behind her, I held her like this, told her, man, you my boo. Shit, I'm going to love you forever. Come on, man. R. Kelly has a Jeep. R. Kelly has a Jeep Wrangler. Okay? Let me see something, man. Let me see if I can open this window. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, people. Can anybody out here tell me the significance of this Jeep? Is there anybody in the chat who can tell me the significance of this Jeep? Please. Is there anybody who can tell me the significance of this Jeep? If you don't know the significance of this Jeep, write 2 in the chat. If you know the significance of this Jeep, write 1 in the chat. If you're courageous enough to call in and tell me the significance of this Jeep, write 5 in the chat. If you don't know the significance of this Jeep, write 2 in the chat. If you know the significance of this Jeep, write 1 in the chat. If you're courageous enough to call in and talk about the significance of this Jeep, write 5 in the chat. And I'm gonna give this about, you know what, I'm gonna set my timer for 2 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna give folks 2 minutes to call in or to write about this. Okay. If you don't know the significance of this Jeep, put a 2 in the chat. If you know the significance of this Jeep, put a 1. If you're courageous enough to call in and talk about it, put a 5 in the chat. Okay, RDS don't know the significance of it. She has been a day 1 supporter. Grant don't know the significance of it. Starlight, T Lynn, Woman of God, 100 Devices, Karen J, Grant, every one of those people that was around trying to get on YouTube playing and clean up people, they knew all of a sudden their relationship was special. But dark. Okay, we got 74 people in the chat, and I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only see 7 responses. 1, the Jeep came later than the car in front of it. So whose Jeep is it? Nope, that ain't wrong. That ain't right. Or Drina Spencer, that's not right. That ain't the right answer. I just know the song. I mean, come on, man. Go ahead and those of y'all, go and get y'all cups. Go and get y'all cups ready because I'm finna drop some tea today. My sugar up, I'm heated now. Come on, man. I'm finna drop the tea today, man. If y'all ready for me to drop some tea, man, go ahead and say my cup is ready in the chat. If y'all ready for me to go ahead and drop this tea, say my cup is ready in the chat. Write my cup is ready in the chat if y'all ready for me to drop this tea. If y'all ready, because this 2 minutes done passed. If y'all ready for me to drop this tea, go ahead and write my cup is ready in the chat. Okay. Once I see the chat filled up saying my cup is ready for this tea, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to go ahead and drop it or what have you. All right, my cup is ready. Right, my cup is ready. I want to see the chat flooded with my cup is ready. Because folks is sitting up in here talking about some words to prove. Motherfucker, I know shit that y'all don't know. Silbo, you know, you my dog, but that ain't right. What you saying ain't right. Once I see my cup is ready flooded in the chat, let me see. Okay. All right. So the significance of this Jeep is that this Jeep is a his and hers Jeep. This is a his and hers Jeep. Okay? This is a his and hers Jeep that him and Aaliyah both have. All right? And I might have to cut this shit out here later. But this is a his and hers Jeep. Yeah, baby. Him and what's up, man? R. Kelly and Aaliyah have the same Jeep. That Jeep is raggedy as a motherfucker, but he won't get rid of it because him and R. Kelly, R. Kelly and Aaliyah have the same Jeep. Like twin flames, like, oh, the love of my life died and I won't get rid of this. Hold on, man. My wife outside. Hold on. The significance, Libby, close the door. The significance of this Jeep is this a his and hers Jeep. Now, who the fuck hangs on to a Jeep that's like 30 years old that it got raggedy than a motherfucker if it don't have no sentimental value? Y'all motherfuckers is crazy, man. Y'all crazy as cat shit. I want y'all to look at this shit, man.
Look, yo, hey man, picnic going on right now. Yeah. All right, I'll meet you there. Back in the shade, with a ball fade, and everybody going from hole to head. Daisy Dukes going side to side. I got my ride, you got your ride. I'm kicking back.
That's Trey, by the way, right there.
And all the fellas clowning, keeping at the sundress, waiting on the summer bunnies contest. And we'll be partying all night, cause everything is alright.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah, call up all of your friends and tell them that the party is on from the week through the weekend. Because you're feeling the vibe. The summer groove's got you moving from side to side. And I gotta say, today's a good day, and everybody's laughing around the way. Block party going on for miles, and everybody rolling up, planning to stay a while. You gotta get the club loose off your mind. Forget about the 9 to 5, and come on and get summer hardy, and tell the DJ to pump it up and get it started. Yeah, but this hey, so come on, all the fellas, if you're ready to get on down on the bunny with the nice run. I got my ball shorts on with my Nikes, jiggling my car keys, playing it like an athlete. Yeah, and I'm ready to roll. So go down. Hey, so come on, all the fellas, if you're ready to get on.
Oh. Aaliyah got a Jeep just like that, you dumb motherfuckers.
Down on the bunny with the nice run. I got my ball shorts on with my Nikes, jiggling my car keys, playing it like an athlete. Yeah, and I'm ready to roll. So throw your hands in the air if you're ready to go. Cause this is summer fun Hey, and all the fellas yelling, hola, hola, hey. Check out the bunnies on roller skate. Them there Daisy Dukes all over the place. The RKELL to the YC, that's picnic.
Now, if y'all heard somebody else tell y'all that on YouTube, write the person's name. Hey, I'm over here doing a live stream, man. Can you cut that down? If y'all heard somebody else on YouTube ever drop that and tell y'all that, write their name in the chat. This ain't no beef. This just to tell y'all that I'm going to show y'all how I separate myself from the rest of these motherfucking bloggers, man. Y'all done always came to me for the truth. And what do? I keep giving it to you time after time after time after time again. So y'all sitting up in here talking about, well, what's your proof? Where else have you heard that at? Y'all been sitting around this motherfucker for the last 4 months. I've been gone, chilling, sitting back getting fat. Ain't nobody been giving you shit that you ain't heard like that. Niggas giving you content on other niggas who blog. Niggas giving you content on other niggas who blogging, man. The reason why come on now. This is a his and her Jeep. Come on, man. Y'all got to cut that down, man. This is a his and hers Jeep. His and hers Jeep that he keeps around. Some of y'all don't want to face the truth because if y'all get the truth, then the truth make you responsible for something. But some of y'all folks who are pro R. Kelly want to sit around this motherfucker talking about some, oh, he ain't do it, or Rob is 100% innocent. Because if y'all sitting up in here and saying Rob is 100% innocent, then y'all motherfuckers can stick around here, not raising no capital up to go and get no lawyers who can represent him and say, despite all of his indiscretions, here we come stepping to you with this money with a lawyer who knows the judge, who can bypass all of the fucked up shit that he did. Because at the end of the day, this don't come down to the law, what's right and what's wrong. And most of y'all black folks, y'all know that shit in y'all soul, that the law ain't about what's right and what's wrong. It's who can show up with a good Jewish lawyer that's high paid, who can finesse his way into who can go ahead and use some of his clout and get his client the best terms and best deals. But y'all want to sit up talking about he's 100% innocent. This motherfucker not 100% innocent. Come on, man. Come on. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Y'all heard about a warehouse being raided. Who the fuck told Azriel where the warehouse was? Come on, man. Who told her where the warehouse was? Period. Who told her where the warehouse was? Let's go to something else, man. Let's go to something else, man. Because I really want to get to this shit, man. I really want to get to this. This is the guy Bubble, aka Ruby Chris. On your far right side, this is the Bubba guy, the Ruby Chris guy. This man is a homosexual if I ever see one. All of the ladies who being honest with yourselves, y'all know y'all can sniff a gay man out, man. This Ruby Chris dude is gay as hell, man. Come on, man. He gay as a motherfucker, man. He gay as hell. Well, we just gonna gloss right over the fact that Geronda Pace had a tattoo that said Rob. Geronda Pace had a tattoo that said Rob. I'm not here to say that whether or not the dude Bubba is one of his lovers, because I don't know that. But you could look at this man and see that he's gay. This dude right here, he's gay, man. He's visibly gay. Come on, man. How many niggas got this many pictures with niggas? The feds are charging him with that, Jeffrey Taylor. Did you recount one of the indictment? See, some of y'all folks who ain't even read the indictment, some of y'all folks who ain't read the indictment, y'all don't even need to come over here. Good. But it's right here. Oh, right here. It's like, did you see it? Yeah. Come on, man. This dude is visibly gay. He got a whole YouTube, a whole Instagram full of him with other men. That ain't no player shit. Babe. Hey, babe. Hey, turn around real quick. You ain't got to get on screen. Turn around. Look at this motherfucker's look at this motherfucker's Instagram. Is this motherfucker straight, man? This dude right here.
Looks like he's gonna be a little homo. Like a little hetero, little what's that word called? Like
Metro?
Yeah, Metro.
I think that this dude is gay.
I think he could be.
Come on, man. This dude is gay, man. This dude is gay. Y'all still gonna sit around here running with that whole Geronda Pace thing? I think that bitch is lying somewhat, but I think that there's elements of truth. I saw a picture with Geronda laying in his bed. So y'all mean to tell me that this bitch is just a stalker? Come on, man. Your lawyer's job is to get you out of jail. You mean to tell me they can't get you out of jail for nothing? For nothing? For nothing. This dude gay as hell, man. Stop this shit. That's a motherfucking homo, man. Please. The fuck, guys? Y'all act like y'all gotta see a dick going in a motherfucker's ass to say that he's homo. Huh? All of the women out here in the chat, if y'all being honest with yourselves, go look on this man's Instagram page. Y'all can tell that he's a goddamn homosexual, a closeted fag. Fuck up out of here, man. That's a homosexual. Level up on my security. I don't care. I don't care. Because the thing that pisses me off about y'all folks who's supposed to be pro R. Kelly is that y'all not pro R. Kelly. Y'all be pro bullshit, pro animosity, pro live streams, pro talking, pro sitting back watching the action unfold, but don't nobody be pro fucking action of actually doing something progressive to get him out. And then y'all sitting up on this motherfucker talking about well, I ain't get it my way, and so now I'm flipping on Rob. I said this shit 4 months ago. Once I found out the truth, I went away. How many of y'all, man, I want everybody to be a real nigga. If y'all done called me since August telling me come back to the YouTube streets, drop a 1 in the chat, man. If you have been one of the people who have called me telling me come back to the YouTube streets, drop a 1 in the chat, man. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Because people have been calling me, begging me to come back to this shit for 4 or 5 months. And I told everybody the same fucking story. Whether it's the fact that money was taken into the Kellys for justice that I asked to be returned that was never returned, or it was folks sitting up in here just blatantly lying, folks who everybody do not block nobody. Do not block nobody. Don't block nobody. Please don't block nobody. Folks been out here, they don't want to realize the fucking truth, man. A man can't get out of jail for a reason. He can't get out of jail for a reason. And those of y'all who call yourselves being fans, y'all should be aiding and helping him get out of jail. With the money that folks spent to go to a bunch of protests that didn't really amount to anything other than making media take out for all of the wrong reasons, that money could have went towards actually getting him out, which is the reason why I did not go to I didn't want to go to the first protest. Because the thing about us as black folks is that we spend a bunch of time doing things that ultimately don't amount to anything other than just sitting back, just talking. But when it comes time to do something that's progressive, we don't do shit. Which lead me to my next motherfucking thing. Okay. Whoever the fuck this Lois Henderson bitch is, first off, get your weave game together. Before you come on my page writing anything, stop wearing all these cheap ass wigs. Number one. Whatever motherfucking Asian people you took and bought this shit from, you need to go over there and kindly request your money back tomorrow. You need to kindly request your motherfucking money back tomorrow. I don't know if this a wig or a weave, but whatever the fuck it is, don't wear that shit no more. Over that motherfucker looking like who did it and what for. Looking like 3 bags of fucking all and why you do it. God damn it. And you got this same motherfucking wig on in every picture. This wig musty as hell. Wig musty than a motherfucker. Let that motherfucker go. Same wig in every picture. Come on, man. All in this motherfucker coming for me, man. I ain't gonna get on her nose because her nose is something that she can't change. Don't come for me, man. All of y'all folks who want to sit up in here and come for me, stop doing it. She been wearing this same wig for 3 goddamn years, man. For 3 years. How much do a good wig cost, man? Hey, still, how much do a good wig cost? About $400. Fuck it. I'm going to put $40 up towards getting her a new wig because she been wearing this same wig since, let's see what's the date on this picture. Since at least December 31st, 2018. Shit. Can I get 10 people to match my $400 contribution so we could get her ass a new wig? But man, we tired of seeing this same old goddamn played out wig she been wearing for about 10 goddamn years. Nigga, is this that same wig in 2011? She been wearing this same motherfucking wig since 2011. Man, bruh. Dog. Man, hit the Cash App, dog. Okay, when y'all hit the Cash App, I need 10 people to donate $40 so we could get her ass a new wig. But I want y'all to write under there for Indie Finest new wig. I want y'all to write up under there for Indie Finest new wig so I know what the motherfucking money is for. So I don't mix it in with donations for the show. She over there looking like 3 bags of what the fuck for. And coming for me. Talking about Larry Page. Nappy the Straight over here. Hey, Nappy the Straight. Shit, what's your name? Adwoa. That's your name, right? Something like that. Adwoa. Can you fix her hair? Can you fix her hair? Adwoa. Is there anything that you could do to fix this nappy ass hair that she got? Come on, man. Is it anything that you could do? I don't know who she's Indie Finest. She lives in Washington, D.C., and she been wearing the same motherfucking wig since 2011. Bruh, retire that wig. What's the expiration date on the wig, man? What's the expiration date on the wig? How the fuck your hair ain't grew in 11 years, man? 10 years. I don't know what her real hair looked like. Evidently, it looked bad because she ain't pulled it out in 10 years. That wig musty than a motherfucker. Come on, man. She got this wig on. Okay, she was wearing her real hair in 2009. Hold on. Yeah, she was wearing her real hair in 2009. Oh, that's Seagram's gin. That explains it all. It's that Seagram's gin. You know what I'm saying? That gin made her hair get thin. That gin, right gin made her hair get thin in the chat, y'all. It's drinking that goddamn gin that it made her hair get thin. Fuck up out of here. Up in this motherfucking 09 with a goddamn 87 Michael Jackson bad S-curl in this bitch. Get the fuck up out of here, man. Please. Coming for me. I'm about to get twisted and blame it on the alcohol. Please. She was one of them old hoes that R. Kelly show talking about some, oh, come take me. Bitch, please. Up in this motherfucker looking like four motherfucking bottles of God damn. She might have a lot of hair under that wig. Guess what? That hair nappy, that hair musty than a motherfucker. Because it don't never get no sunlight. Come on, man. Fuck up out of here. These motherfuckers up in here coming for me, man. Let's see. All of this shit. What crime has he committed? Margaret Garrison asks, what crime has he committed? Those of y'all, man, who want to be honest, write Mary to Leah in the chat. Okay. We got a $50 donation. So we're about $350 short of our intended goal to get her ass a new wig, man. Come on, man. Okay. Now we about $340 short of our intended goal, man. We got to get her ass a new wig, man. Fuck that, man. We going right back to this goddamn wig. We're going right back to this motherfucking wig. What's going on here? What's going on here? Listen, man. These motherfuckers, listen. I came out with the Cognac Chronicles. All right? I ain't say nothing about gin. Gin, that's that cheap shit. And she ain't got no good gin. She ain't got no shit like no Tanqueray, no Bombay. She got Seagrams. She got some bumpy face. Come on, man. That's why she look like that. You over this motherfucker drinking bumpy face. Soul glowing in this motherfucker. Coming over here talking about some how much Larry paid you. Larry tried to flip me, man. All of them tried to flip me. You can't pay me enough to flip. You can't pay me enough to go over there to Team Truth. I say that we all need to come together under one umbrella and put the egos and the bullshit aside. But y'all never finna come for my credibility like I ain't sat up in this motherfucker and gave y'all real shit. Larry is the only one who sit up in here told folks that certain people in the camp used to eat Azriel pussy as she got out of the shower. Hello. Hello. Larry said somebody used to eat pussy when Azriel would get out of the shower. Oh, and there are phone calls where this type of behavior has been corroborated by the person themselves. I'm privy to those phone calls. See, it's a lot of real niggas right now that's watching me from the bushes, that's afraid to fall out of the bushes. But the folks who in the bushes watching me know that I'm telling the truth. On my website, I created a shirt called Kills Handlers. Okay. All right. When I put this shirt out there, I knew what it was. I was trying to spin the narrative of it, but I had somebody sit there on the phone with me and basically run down to me how they was a fucking handler. Come on, man. But folks are sitting up in here talking about some, well, where's your proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? What do y'all want to see? Her so-called fat father should defend. Listen, I'm not here to talk about Azriel's daddy and all of that shit because we not here because of Angelo. If they made a surviving Angelo Clary, nobody would watch it. Nobody will be collecting cash apps. Nobody will make 3-4 hour live streams about Angelo. But beyond all of that, I just want to know how people who can sit up in here and talk about some, well, it ain't Rob, it's the people around him. What's the common denominator in all of these things? What's the common denominator? If somebody can tell me who's the common denominator between Don Russell, Keith, between the sisters, between fucking Geronda, between Will Edie, between Kip, between Jen and Lindsay, between Adrielle, that's between Faith, between Drea, between Kitty Jones, between Lizette Martinez. If somebody can tell me what's the common thread between these things, I will be oh so very happy right now. Can anybody tell me what's the common thread between all of these things? Lanita Carter, can somebody tell me what's the common thread between these things? I mean, we had public announcement. Sit up here. Oh no, we ain't got off of this goddamn wig yet, neither. We're gonna get right back on this wig. There you go. Somebody can tell me what's the common denominator between all these things. Even RDS. RDS is pro R. Kelly. She's pro R. Kelly. And she's saying he's the common thread between all of these things. The reason that your bloggers act the way that they act is because of what? Who this man was. The reason why before anybody start talking about something, well, we need all of the bloggers to come together. We need all of the bloggers to be on the same page. The bloggers can't be on the same page. The bloggers can't come together. Why? Because Rob used to turn everybody against each other. And he would sit back and he would watch everybody fight for his affection, fight for his love, fight for his adoration. All the while, he's reaping the rewards of all of these people fighting for his love. And it was a game that he used to play. He would tell one bitch one thing and tell another bitch a different thing or whatever. And he'll say, oh, well, I really love her more. I don't know why she over here. Shit, I'm into you. You can't sit up in here. He's the one who wrote when a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. And so if you sit up in here and you play games with people's heart and people's emotions, one day them roosters gonna come home to crow. Playing games is not a crime. You're right. Playing games is not a crime, except for when you are in the midst of criminal acts or you got skeletons in your closet that you don't want dug up. So when you sit up in here and you playing games with people's hearts and you not being fair to people and you running around here doing bullshit to people and you expect nobody to get angry or embittered about it, no. If you fuck me over and you told me your motherfucking secrets, or I know that you did something illegal, or I know that you got some criminal indiscretions, I'm not entitled to hold on to your secret for you because you fucked me over. Come on, man. And that's what he did. Everybody know, man. When you land up, when you have sex, when you get butt ass naked with somebody, you are in the most vulnerable place that you're ever going to be. During the act of sexual intercourse, when you land naked with somebody, you're vulnerable. And everybody pillow talks. It don't matter how gangster somebody is. It don't matter how much of a thug, how much on G code you think somebody is. When somebody is fucking somebody, they gonna slip up and say something that they not supposed to say. The problem is with this guy is that he had several indiscretions. And y'all get mad at me. Y'all be like, oh, Trent, he be on his bullshit. Trent, $40. Because when you dealing with a hoe, you supposed to go in there and get your nut off, leave $40 on the motherfucking dresser, dog, and get ghosts. You don't stick around. You don't lay up in there playing footsies, cupcaking with no goddamn hoe. You come through, drop $40 off on that bitch, and get gone. Why has Greenberg? So I asked this question in the previous live. Why R. Kelly has not fired Greenberg himself? Number one, he don't have any money that he could touch. Because number one, Rob plays a game Rob plays this type of game. Rob ain't trying to show that he got any money because when he get convicted or if he gets convicted, he doesn't want any of these folks coming for him in a civil suit. So when rich people know that this is the way the game works, keep R. Kelly down. When rich people know that they getting ready to face a trial, or they know that they getting ready to go through something, then what they do is they start sending their money up. So if I got, let's just say I got $60 million. Well, I got different friends that I trust. I'm gonna send 10 million over here. I'm gonna send 10 million to another friend, 10 million to another friend, and 10 million to another friend. So that it looks like I don't have no money, but really I got people holding money for me. So if I go in and I start hiring new lawyers, then it's gonna make it look like I got money. Then the government is gonna come in and freeze those accounts, so I can't access the money that I really got a hold of. That's the reason why he ain't fired Greenberg in that alone. So it's his fault bloggers don't get along when he don't even know them. Y'all crazy as shit if y'all think that this man has been sitting in prison for a year, for damn near 2 years, and he don't know who all these bloggers are. All of these bloggers, me, Daboski, Tyson, Prima, Phases, and whoever else, we all got somebody inside of the camp we could call on to verify some things round or about. All of those different people have different versions of events for the same story, Jessica. Those different versions of events leads one person to defend the stance of somebody who they got it from, who's a verified source. The only thing is that R. Kelly told both of these people this, what happened or how he felt, but he told two different people two different things. And so what trickles down to the YouTube streets is these two different people's versions of events. And it's like, no, bitch, fuck you, you wrong, blah, 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 blah. This proves that the women are lying because they are scorned. R. Kelly is innocent. There are no victims. Okay, whatever. Or you for kills? No, I'm not for kills. I'm for the truth. Since day one, I have been for the truth. If the truth is that he's innocent, then I'm for that. If the truth is that he's not innocent, I'm for that too. But I'm only here for the truth. I'm here for progressive action. I'm saying in light of the fact that he did all of these things, I don't think that he raped anybody. I think that these were fast-ass girls who wanted some R. Kelly dick. Period. And that's the way that the game goes. That's the way that the game goes. So to be for him, no, I'm not for no R. Kelly. And y'all shouldn't be for R. Kelly neither. Y'all should be for the truth. Let the truth come out. Y'all try to explain away the truth. And y'all crazy. Don't try to explain away the truth. Let the truth be the truth. Okay, sir. So you're privy to so much evidence. Can you please show a victim before he was famous? That's a question nobody seems to be able to answer. Sure. He told you himself he was not able to get bitches before he was famous. But he also wrote in his book, he was there and witnessed one of his ex-girlfriends getting killed. Get the fuck up out of here, man. I know how to read. This is they both have something happen. They on your left. The boy asked, why would he tell Ashriel? If he had all these devices in the storage, why would he tell Ashriel? Listen, when people have sex with somebody, they start confessing shit they not supposed to say. Okay? All right? You start confessing shit you ain't supposed to say. Okay? My girl right here sitting behind the camera. I was on G-Code when I first met her. Then she put that pussy on a nigga, and I started confessing to all types of shit. Hello? Am I lying? It's not the supporters for it. It's always good to do your own research and allow someone. There you go. There you go. Y'all want me, folks want me to say R. Kelly is innocent, R. Kelly is innocent, R. Kelly is innocent, but y'all don't realize that RICO indictment don't have shit to do with these girls. Don Russell done told y'all it don't have shit to do with these girls. There's so much going on in the world. The defense one was first mentioned because everybody was trying to hire Tom Mesereau. Tom Mesereau, right? Tom Mesereau lost the Bill Cosby case. The only reason that Tom Mesereau is even getting mentioned is because of the Michael Jackson case. Tom Mesereau is from LA. He know all of the judges and the prosecutors in LA. Michael Jackson's case was in California, in LA. Therefore, he won. Tom Mesereau ain't got no goddamn clout in Chicago. These bloggers are not even talking about R. Kelly anymore. I don't know why it took a turn. Can you explain it? Where it took a turn at is that it's not easy. Number one, okay. This YouTube stuff is like the rap game, all right? If you saw No Limit Chronicles on BET, write No Limit Chronicles in the chat, right? And this is the best analogy that I can use. This YouTube shit is like the rap game. If you look at artists like Future, like T-Pain, like you know, any artist that drops a lot of music, what happens is that once you drop so much content, you burn out of shit to talk about. When you don't have anything to talk about, then you have to start banging on other bloggers because you got a 3-hour time slot that you got people used to, that people are tuning on into your live to hear what you have to say. And so when you run out of content to talk about in the case, then you start talking about once you run out of shit to talk about in the case, then you start talking about bullshit because you ran out of stuff to talk about. And most of your bloggers, they don't read. So, you know, you can't really, most of the bloggers, they're not going to read. And most of the bloggers depend on their followers or their subscribers or supporters to do all of the research and email them and call them and tell them what's up. And so since this is what they do, then it's a lot of bullshit going on because, I mean, like let's just say, okay, it ain't no secret Red Bunny and Indie Finance, who was just on the screen, they got a beef. Okay. And so if I'm getting my information from one of them two, they're gonna tell me how they don't like the other. All right. That's just the reality of things. And so when you getting all of this information from folks, then it causes the bloggers to go back and forth with each other and stuff like that. I mean, you know, like this is the reason. This is where stuff took a turn at Robin Chapman. Everybody is depending on somebody else to get their content. The Fed's case is weak. The Fed's case is not weak. Please do not listen to that. The Fed's case is not weak. They got a bunch of support. And again, you got eyewitness account. The problem is that it's such a length of time between them picking it up, them actually having to go to court, and it's been 30 years to try to prove stuff. But when you got people who have been bad actors since he has been in prison, and folks who have attempted to pay Ashriel $500,000 since he's been incarcerated, that plays into what they are charging him with. I don't have a judge on this fucking. You have two chats going on. I was wondering why I couldn't see all the comments. Yeah, I'm live on all of my pages because I want to hit all of my followers and supporters. Yeah, I'm gonna go live on all of my pages. Hold on. Okay, they say that still doesn't answer the question. I can read. He talked about his girlfriend before he's famous. If you don't know, say no need to be disrespectful. Where have I disrespected you at, Denise Love? I don't even know who you are. You don't even have a picture up here. You know, I really shouldn't even be talking to you. But being the fact that I did say something to you or whatever. Hold on, you got something in your back pocket. Look at these motherfuckers. Anyway, listen. Rob, you can go and do that shit. Listen, if a woman has 4 kids, man, 1 kid is a heroin addict. Turn that stuff down. 1 kid is a heroin addict. 1 is a crackhead, and 1 is a molester. And then the 4th child was raped by the man upstairs, but the mother took $5,000 to not go to the police and turn it in. Do y'all think that Rob is some sparkling fucking angel? If all of his siblings are criminals, y'all think he just regular? What? Please. Anybody who know mathematics can tell you the laws of probability ain't on his side. it took a turn when they started profiting off of it's all about money. Long Limit Chronicles. Thanks for explaining that, because once this case is over, I'm just wondering what would they be talking about. I mean, I think that this case has been going on so long that, it's just that they can hire whoever or how many other lawyers they want to hire. The truth or not, don't need no help. That's facts. That's it. Okay. Let's see. I think these moderators keep a bunch of this beef going. You can see them on one person's page, and then okay. By saying Kills is guilty, that's disrespectful. Right. Y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Shit, my mic is on. Shit, my mic is on. OG in the place to be. OG in the place to be. However, this man's mother has 3 children who are criminals. This man's mother has 3 children that are criminals. Verified criminals. Verified criminals. And y'all just think that he ain't got no problems. He's just innocent. R. Kelly is innocent. R. Kelly did this. R. Kelly did that, man. Please. Y'all make me sick. Number one, y'all talking about some things ain't go my way, so I flipped. Number one, I didn't come in this to get shit out of the R. Kelly shit. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if you got a problem with me selling a motherfucking t-shirt, this is a motherfucking channel. This camera that I'm on cost $3,000. This microphone that I'm on costs $200. This streaming service that I'm streaming from costs $35 a month. To make sure that my YouTube information is correct costs $10 a month per channel. I got 3 channels, so that's $30. The time that I got to take away from my family in order to bring y'all content is costing me money. It's causing me frustration. It's causing me, aspirins and shit like that. So folks who got a problem with me selling a shirt, you can motherfucker take your motherfucking device that you watching this live stream from, turn that motherfucker sideways and stick it straight up your ass. I give y'all truth. Whether or not you like the truth or not, that's up to you. But I'm gonna say this nugget, and then I'm gonna take some phone calls. I'm gonna say this nugget is very disrespectful because we only heard one side and we don't know what the defense has. I just want him to have a fair trial, innocent until proven guilty in a court of KKM. I'm a blogger. I'm a blogger. But I'm not really worried about all of these folks or whatever. Some people gonna rock with me. Some folks ain't gonna rock with me. All right. And if you still on, I'll come back. Listen. I don't do my shows for the 400 or 500 people to be in the chat. I don't do all of that. I do my shows for people who are truth seekers. If you don't want to seek the truth, then go and watch somebody else's show. I'm not begging you to be here. I will talk about other things. If you go back and listen to all of the playback on all of my previous live streams for the last 4 months, I have said the same thing. This ain't new to y'all because y'all, this is the first time y'all hearing me. It's new to y'all because y'all haven't been listening. Period. I spit game for truth seekers. The truth is, I don't agree when folks are saying that he's innocent and he's going to get out. His lawyers have raised every fucking argument against him getting out, and he still hasn't gotten out. And so it's incumbent for the YouTube community, since everybody is supposed to be team kills, for y'all to raise the money to hire him a lawyer to get him out. I said several months ago, I'm not doing no more protests on the behalf of kills. I'm not going in and doing all these rallies and shit. Why? Because the folks who stand to benefit the most from Rob getting out of jail, all of these people are silent. All of these protests that y'all have done, where has Don Russell been at? Okay. Can y'all tell me what rally Don Russell was at? What rally was Keith at? What rally was Will Eady at? What rally was Rock at? What rally was Lily at? What rally was Alexis at? What rally was Ian the engineer at? What rally was Kip at? What rally was Jen and Lindsay at? What rally was Frank at? What rally was Joycelyn at? What rally was Haley Calhoun at? What rally was the white girl Sarah at? I ain't blocked nobody. What rally was Bubba at? And so when folks asking me, where's your proof at? Hello, how is it that folks in separate corners of the world who don't know each other beyond YouTube can get together and show more support for a man and do more for a man than people who done rode beside him and made millions of dollars with him? And y'all said, well, all of the folks around him is snakes. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. If you're in a room and there's 10 millionaires in there and you're looking at 10 people, it's safe to say that everyone in there is a millionaire. Because when you're a millionaire, you ain't got time to be fucking with broke motherfuckers for long. So I need something to drink. Shit. Y'all starting to get thirsty in this motherfucker. You know, a nigga been spitting shit for about an hour and a half. But listen, if you see all strippers together, it's safe to say that they are strippers because strippers hang around strippers. Thieves hang around thieves. Bankers hang around bankers. Broke motherfuckers hang around who? Broke motherfuckers. Sexual predators hang around who? Victims and other sexual fucking predators. I mean, come on. Birds of a feather flock together. Grandmama taught y'all that. Grandmama taught y'all that birds of a feather flock together. This ain't what Trent's telling you. Your grandmother told you that. Them showing up at a rally doesn't matter. It's if they have talked to the defense to testify in court. They may be behind the scenes. Greenberg ain't got no statement from none of these niggas. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? Have y'all heard what Greenberg has said about these niggas? Man, it's people, including those sisters, who called Greenberg, and Greenberg won't even take their calls. Because he said everybody around him is a fucking mess. And none of them are credible. Everybody who was around him was a mess and it's credible. And so if y'all want to go against what Trent say, all right, that's fine. But what did Steve Greenberg say? If I hang with strippers, that means I'm a stripper. Denise, if you hang with strippers, that means you a hoe. The fuck? Only people who like hoes is other hoes and tricks and pimps. So if you hang with strippers, yes, your ass is a goddamn stripper. The fuck? That's simple. If you hang with hoes, you a hoe. All right, if it's a group of bitches walking by and it's 6 notable hoes and you the 7th bitch with them, niggas gonna say, look at them hoes over there. The fuck? Yeah. I used to strip, but I did hang out with other strippers. What's going on, Unique Talk? I'm just saying. Where are all y'all folks? This is the thing that I want y'all folks on YouTube to tell me. How is it that folks can come together and spend $1,000 to go to a trip in another city that's not even a home city? And I ain't talking for the folks who went to the Chicago rally. And if you're from Chicago, I'm not talking to you. For the folks who went to New York, if you're from New York, I'm not talking to you. How is it that folks can scrounge up $1,000 in the middle of COVID to go to a city to express a support for somebody, but those same folks, I'm sorry, but the folks who's been around him, they can't go down the street to support? I myself, regardless of if y'all want to call me broke and say I went to Chicago with no money, which ain't true, but even if y'all want to say it's true, I had to figure out how to get there. Even if y'all say that I hustled and I begged to get there, guess what? I was there. So all of this horrible shit that y'all got to say about me, I was there. But don't nobody find it bothersome that Trent had to come 5 hours to Chicago and Will Eady couldn't just come downtown? Keith couldn't just come downtown? All of these people who say that they know Rob, they just couldn't come downtown? When we had bloggers coming up from Houston, Texas, that drove 18 hours, these people, they couldn't come downtown? Why couldn't nobody come downtown? So when y'all asking Trent for the proof has been right there the whole time. Why couldn't nobody come downtown? We went to New York. Nobody could drive over to Brooklyn. Nobody in Rob's camp could drive to Brooklyn. Nobody could drive to Brooklyn. So when y'all asking for the proof, y'all have the proof. Trent, did you grow up in the 90s? If so, would you say it's a completely different world than today? Of course. I grew up when it was still payphones. I grew up when there was still shopping mall. I grew up before Amazon. I grew up where they still had drive-in movie theaters. You gotta have some designer shit on to be considered fresh now. I grew up when all you needed was white tees and a pair of Jabot jeans. It's a whole different world than now. Yeah, RDS did. She did ask the same question in Chicago. Nobody could come downtown. Nobody, if Rob is supposed to be broke, again, millionaires hang around other millionaires. None of these people chipped in to get him a new lawyer like T. Lynn said. You are going to be surprised at Robert's support if it makes it to trial. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to be surprised at his support. I fully expect everybody who has been going to all of these rallies to be up there at the court dates and all of that. I fully expect all of that shit. And I look forward to seeing the dismay on people's face when he goes into court with this inadequate ass legal team and he gets convicted. And then y'all be sitting up in here like, damn, Trent told us this shit months ago. Larry told y'all this shit months ago. When Larry said it's not one person on his team that didn't snitch on him, my investigation and my research leads me to the same conclusions. To go further, there are particular agents within Rob's camp, people who, once you bring in private investigators, and the private investigators start uncovering specific facts of the case, then there are people that say, well, Rob don't want no private investigator. He want a white private investigator. Rob don't want a black private investigator. Rob wants a white private investigator. Instead of Rob wants the truth to be uncovered. A motherfucker sitting in jail gotta go with who the fuck gonna get him out of jail. Nobody wants to be sitting in jail. Can I get a 5 in the chat if your ass want to be sitting in jail? If you like being in jail, put a 5 in the chat. If you were in jail and you wanted to get out and a black man was your way out, Put a 9 in the chat if you would use that black man to get out of jail. Am I serious? I'm serious as a motherfucking heart attack. I'm not playing. I don't. This is Ray talking. This ain't Trent. This is Ray talking to you. If you were sitting in jail and a black man was your ticket out, would you be sitting there talking about well, I want a white private investigator? This is what people in Roberts Camp have done. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know firsthand knowledge. The fuck I look like. I'm telling you what I know firsthand knowledge. Private investigators come in, start uncovering facts. And the closer they get to getting robbed out of jail, then you have people who will go in and sabotage the progress that the private investigators are making. Why? Because if you dig too deep, why is that loud like that? If you dig too deep, then it's going to uncover what you did. So you got people in Rob's camp sabotaging the progress that's made because the further that they go, the more it's going to uncover. Or you have people in Rob's camp who will say, well, this came from Rob. Yeah, this came from Rob. Yeah, I know what my brother wants. Yeah, I'll talk to my brother. Their favorite shit is to call him my brother. It's folks who will say, yeah, this is what he want. This is what he want. And the whole time, it's they doing. It's what they want to do. But they sabotaging and throwing things off. So the more and more that you uncover, the people inside of Rob's camp don't want him to have new attorneys. Because if he gets new attorneys, then some of this shit that they have done is going to come out. But again, I bring this back to what I've been saying. What's the common denominator between all of these people? It's Robert. He chose each and every one of these people to be around. And if he didn't choose to be around them, he chose to keep them around. And for that, he's guilty of keeping the wrong folks around. If I hold a party at my house and I invite all 141 people that are live on this chat right now to my party, if it's a snowstorm that's going on, and y'all happen to come over my house and I ain't putting no salt down on the ground, and y'all slip and fall and break y'all back, y'all could sue me because y'all came to my house and y'all slip and fell and broke y'all back. And I did not prepare the grounds for people to walk on those grounds. I am ultimately responsible. Why? Because it is my house. So if R. Kelly's name is on the banner, these folks are enacting and doing these things in the name of the person whose name is on the banner, and the person whose name on the banner has not took reasonable precautions to prevent these things from happening, that person is guilty. Whether y'all accept it or not, that person is guilty. Because y'all seem to think that it has to be you gotta see Rob on tape sticking his dick in somebody. No, all you gotta do is say, Rob, victims were paid off. These people got money that they input into their bank at this game. It came from this person or came from this account. You have this withdrawal reasonably matching the amount of money that was given to Lisa Van Allen. The money went through Joan Brown's hand. It was deposited into an account over here at this date. And you don't have to prove that Rob gave the money. All that you have to prove in a case of conspiracy is that he would have benefited from the said action being performed. They start talking once he fired them because he found out what they did, but not all what they did. That's why I want to hear his side. I mean, y'all can wait to hear his side. I don't need to hear his side. I'm saying if it's 8 criminals in a room and then R. Kelly walks in, which one of these things is not like the other? Y'all have sat down here and y'all said that all of his friends and shit was crooked. Which one of these things are not like the other? Y'all seen Dr. Rice come on YouTube, and Dr. Rice came on YouTube, and then the next thing we know, Dr. Rice is in an indictment. How that shit happen? I mean, come on, man. Be for real. Be for real. And with that being said, man, I'm now taking calls, man. I'm taking calls now. I'm taking brief calls. Those of y'all who were in the chat, those of y'all who called up earlier, and I didn't answer y'all calls, y'all welcome to call back in now. What up, man? What up? I'm getting text messages now.
Complete your call. reached the voicemail box.
5512. We just tried to give you a call back. You didn't answer. Let's see here. And also, while I have everybody here, I want to have a OCOV versus Team Kales mock trial. Any of the OCOV people, if y'all willing to do a mock trial against the Team Kales folks, then go ahead and shoot me an email. Any of y'all OCOV people and Team Kills people, if y'all want to do a mock trial, then go ahead and shoot me an email.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's going on, man? This is Opinionated. I was calling you back. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, appreciate the call, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, like, what you... Hold on. Let me get to this real quick. Hold on.
You turn it down so I can hear him.
Yeah.
All
right. Yeah, I was to say, 2021 now. I was like, what's the plan for this year?
As far as what now?
As far as, like, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, give back to the supporters and everybody else.
Getting back to the supporters, I mean, can you be more granular with what you're saying and more specific?
Like for the nearest, you know what I'm saying, I would have said March, because I don't know if you're doing that still. But like with the Team Truth and all that, you know?
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to have a mock trial between Team Truth and Team Kills. I want somebody from Team Truth or OCOV I need about 2 to 3 people to be a legal defense team for OCOV, and I need about 2 to 3 people to be the legal defense team for Team Kills, and I want to be the judge, and I want to hear the best arguments from each side against the innocence of or guilt of R. Kelly, number one.
Yeah.
From that, I want to create one super group where we get rid of a Team Truth and a Team Kills, and I want to combine everybody.
That do sound good, but I think that was kind of intel with the cases. They got to be on like a Discord or Zoom chat.
Yeah, bro, your background was kind of loud, but
all right, hold on.
Yeah.
I said that could work. It has to be on a private. And that's in my opinion. I feel like it should be on a private Zoom call or Discord.
Mm-hmm.
To a selected amount of people.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to do a mock trial where you have everybody who is, and you know, for the folks who out there who said, well, if you already think he's guilty, I don't have to be the judge. Anybody could be the judge. I want to set it up to where we can hear the best arguments for both sides. Because even though I think that he's guilty, I could still get him out if I was his lawyer. I still could get him out because I'm that slippery. But I'm just saying that he
What
needs.
about the lawyer he got right now? You feel they doing their part?
No, he's still in jail. He's still in jail. He don't have the right lawyer now.
But they still on TV and still on radio doing this and that. The progress has kind of stopped. That's why I've been analyzing. I can see a lot of the stuff that they say they're doing, but it just been a lot of media face shown, but it ain't really no process. It ain't no successful meetups. They not talking to the right folks. Getting the YouTube all that's one thing. You got to get these people that really meaning something about this case to get involved. But they going for attention. It seems like his freedom don't really give. They don't really give a damn about it as long as they get their little moment of shine on it.
And basically, he has an A+ case. He showed up at court with a group of C- lawyers. And so that's part of the reason why he's still in jail. But the other part of the reason is that Rob has lied to his legal team. I mean, and that's just it. Like, they still are finding out and uncovering shit that even they did not know. And that's a major contributor.
So he came up front with the legal team. They were being able to bring more to the table instead of trying to backpedal and say, well, we learned this now. We were just now briefed about this, and you know, so you think he should have just came clean up front before even trying to just lawyer up, just be 100 with everything. So your lawyer can really fight the case with you.
Right. Well, I mean, and just straight up, when you sit there, you're supposed to tell your lawyer everything. Everything. And so
it's incriminating though. You still tell your lawyer?
You really want to tell your lawyer the incriminating shit, because number one, if I'm a lawyer and I'm preparing a defense, I want to defend around. I don't want to say, okay, R. Kelly couldn't have sexually assaulted this girl because he was in Memphis on that day and the crime occurred in Chicago, and then come to find out.
He said he should have proof of his travel receipts, and if that's being said, like he should have said, hey, I got this to validate this, and I got this manager who showed proof of us traveling, tickets and all that, digital receipts.
Right. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You always want to tell your lawyer the truth, because your lawyer is the only one who can really help you out if you get into a jam. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe he didn't think they were gonna get this serious. That's one thing I think. Maybe he didn't feel that we ever hit him on this type of level. I thought it was gonna be just a case that you could just put underneath the rug and say, you know what, she ain't gonna do all that to me. I could just keep moving. Cause he just stopped making music. He just stopped doing shows. That shows me that he kind of shrugged it off, like this ain't gonna come back to hurt me. That's what I feel like.
Well, he can't stop doing music and he can't stop doing shows because he's a musician and an entertainer. And as we have seen in the music industry, they make you pump out so much music, and then they get you to a point to where you stop making music. And once you stop making music, now you're broke and you have to tour forever just to keep your lights on and just to keep your bills paid. And that's the thing that I have been trying to express to the YouTube streets, is that that he has been fucked over in the game realistically. That has put him in a position.
He did some of this stuff on his own, like
he did this shit to himself.
If you look on the case, he's on the case. A lot of people don't see it. He's on the album case. He's right there by the wall, standing against the wall.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, is that when you look at this man could have put the safeguards and the stopgaps in place to protect his brand. He failed to do so. Therefore, he is guilty of something right off of the bat, because by his own people's admission, who have said it several times on YouTube, you have to look at what's the consonants. If the consonants are that everybody here said he knew folks were stealing, he knew folks were around him doing bullshit, and he still kept them folks around. And he'll say, well, you got to keep them close, and I got to keep them here so I can keep an eye on him. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
I feel like the crime that he committed is bad, but the crime the folks around him will assist it. I think that if we get the Kale's supporters to understand if he's guilty, then the rest of them, I agree, they should all be found guilty too. If you assist a man to do them acts, you just as guilty as that man for indulging them acts. You enabled that stuff.
But they don't want the other people. They want Kale's. And so these other folks are willing to give him up. And so it's incumbent upon you as a grown, like, okay, if we were talking about a man, right, who was 23, then this case is wrong, right? But when we're talking about a man that's 53, then come on, bro, you got enough sense to not get involved in this stuff. Is how I feel.
But that's why I feel it's addiction. If the man craves for that and he drives for that, he made good music and made a lot of money, and the people around him, they didn't want to go broke. So what they gonna do? They're gonna give that man what he's fiending for. They're gonna give him what he's hungry for. You're not gonna let him starve, because then he gonna cut you off and bring somebody else who's gonna allow it. That's how I feel. Right.
Well, and that may very, very well be, right? That could very well be. I'm not arguing nor am I disputing that. But what I'm saying is that you ultimately have the responsibility, right? Like, it's the same thing. Like, I don't know if you got kids, right? But if you have kids, then say that you got a child and the child go and swallow bleach while you're not looking at the child. And that ultimately ultimately harm the child, then the police are gonna charge you with reckless endangerment of the child. You didn't drink, you didn't give the child bleach.
Because it wasn't in your custody, it wasn't in your supervision when it happened.
My point exactly, and I think that's what folks miss about what I'm saying when I'm saying that he's guilty. It don't matter what he actually did or what he actually didn't do. His ass is guilty.
Yeah. Okay.
Period.
See, that make a lot of sense. People they're not breaking it down to the legal terms. I think that's what a lot of people, when they want to support somebody and go against the United States. You understand? These folks ain't just making stuff up. They couldn't hold nobody on making stuff up.
Exactly.
Some
evidence behind it. And so if I'm driving a car, right, and I run a tow roll or I run a red light, and the camera takes a picture of my license plates, it don't matter if I'm actually in the car, the ticket is gonna come back to the registered owner of the vehicle, not who was actually driving it, but who's the vehicle was registered to. And that's what I'm saying about R. Kelly, is that this was the vehicle that's registered to you, and all of this shit happened in your name. Therefore,
his name, i.e., the studio of his you can say that's his place of residence, the studio.
And that's what I'm saying. It did not happen one time. This happened multiple times over a span of 30 years. And so for folks to say that this is bullshit, well, okay. It has merit. It has merit because now you have a continued series of events. But what I'm saying is that for the folks over there on the Team Truth side who say he's guilty, we need to do away with him throw his ass away, put him in a blender. I don't feel like that's the right stance to take. Two, because at the end of the day, this is still a black man, one, but two, beyond him being a black man, he is still.
I'm gonna get back with you because it's kind of loud in here.
Okay, all right, go ahead, man. All right. Number one, he's still a black man. And number two, no matter what side you own, this case sets a legal precedent for people to be convicted for evidence or stuff that they did back in the day. Between him and Bill Cosby, nothing is taken into account for the fact that they're not there anymore. That this happened, years ago and stuff. I was just saying he's sounding and acting very feminine on Shabazz. Trey was talking about his circle, and I want him to get PR because they exposed him too. So let me see some. Let me see if I could grab 1 or 2 more calls and shit. Let's see here.
Call, please.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Trent, bro. You calling into the show?
What's up there, bro?
It ain't nothing much, man. What's happening?
You on live?
Yeah, I'm on live. Yep.
Oh, okay, because I'm on the other channel, bro. What's up with it?
Okay, so number one, bro, I was just calling in just to get your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on the situation at hand.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, a lot of people really need to do their research, either purchase Pacer, read over their indictments, and start doing their homework. And they got to look at it from both sides of the spectrum at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so I'll talk to you, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago, right?
Right.
And you and I kind of chopped it up on some of the stuff that was going on with the inner circles of Rob, right?
Look, it's really not going to be boiled down to about the girls that's involved in this case. It's the niggas that's sitting around them that's snitching. I mean, that's all I can say at this point in time, though, bro. But we can chop it up after you get off that live, though.
For sure, bro.
All right.
All right. One.
All right.
So there you go. There you have it. There you have it. Well, that was 2 hours. And number one, I really don't care how folks feel. I'm getting ready to take you out to the bridge.
All right, I feel like going to church right here. Here we go. Come on and put your hands together. Let's give God some praise. Yeah, when they got touched me, he laid his hands on me, and my life has never been the same. Sing it one time for me. I know the Lord. 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 Yes, I do. I know the Lord. I know the Lord. He laid his hands on me. I went through the valley and I came on the street. My soul got happy and my spirit.